There's this really great book called the Bible that has a lot of wisdom in it. And one of the things that jumps out at me in this particular matter regarding Mayor Brandon Johnson, since he claims to be a man of God too, is that the Bible says, if a man does not have his house in order, how can he have anything to do with order over the house of God? Now, I know y'all will look at this and go, well, this is not a church thing, but no, that wisdom goes a long way. If you don't have your own house in order, how can you rule over things that actually have some of the same type of responsibilities that ruling your house does? What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. I'm Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Model Renaissance Man. And you guys know I'm appreciative of it. Make sure you guys are following me on these platforms up here, the ones down here. Click this because it helps my channel. When you do subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever I post a video. And lastly, do not forget to check out my other channel called Man, Husband, Father. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, y'all guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys saw the beginning of my video right here. Woo! I didn't even know that you could even have water bill and everything like that running over that high. I just didn't know that. I'm used to stuff, I guess, even in Chicago and in Central Illinois. I know when we didn't do certain things, stuff got turned off. And I'm just saying, I don't know what this man's expenses are or whatever like that, but you're telling me on a mayor's budget in Chicago, you can't pay that off? Like when they talked about how he had his, anyway, I'm not even about to get into all that. Point is, you can tell that this has him stumped. It has him stumped. And shout out. See, when you live in Chicago and you used to what goes on in Chicago, the last video I did had something to do with shooting. So shot just seemed to be something that just comes right out. Shout out to Mr. Kelly, who always makes Brandon Johnson clench his cheeks every time he comes up there and get ready to ask a question. And this report that you guys are about to see, I don't know how much more indication you need to see that if a person cannot take care of their own home and manage things in their own home, yet you would put this person over a city. And it's a reason why I said that it's regarding somebody, because y'all said the same thing about somebody right now. And look how they're managing the country. Look how I'm doing it. You guys all said it. I was a fail. Anyway, I'm going to save that for later.
It's crazy to think you could run for mayor of a city and not pay your bills to said city. But I was surprised to learn that's exactly what happened with Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson. From 2023, days before the election.
Here's what he owes: $3,357.04 in unpaid charges and almost 8 months of not paying the city. He finally did pay on February 13th, 2023, but only $91.08. According to Capitol Facts, he has a history of not paying his city bills. Since 2010, he racked up more than $6,601 in fines and penalties. On top of that, he still owes $1,044.58 for unpaid traffic tickets dating back to 2014 and 2015. We asked Johnson how he's responding.
We're on a payment plan, like a lot of families in the city of Chicago.
And to that person who might say, hey, if you haven't paid this bill, how can you oversee such a city like Chicago when it comes to billions and millions of dollars?
I've managed multi-billion-dollar budgets as a Cook County Commissioner. We pay our car note, we pay our mortgage, we pay for school supplies, and we're on a payment plan.
Fast forward to 2025 amid a city budget battle, and reporter William J. Kelly called him out on it.
Real Chicagoans still resent the fact that you don't pay your own water bill, your own bills, water bill. Here you are saying that you don't want debt collectors, but your own plan, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask my question. I'm more than happy to ask the question. Your plan would hire more attorneys to go after debt, the debt. So the question is, how would your attorneys determine whose debt to go after, by race, by zip code? And this just looks like probably another discrimination lawsuit that will be filed against the city if your plan is actually goes through.
Well, look, we've always said that, that people who have the ability to pay their debt should do it. And what our plan...
Did you not have the ability to pay your water bill?
Thanks, Lynn.
And so as your question is related to the budget that I proposed, is that the way we will determine how the city captures that debt is based upon the people who have the ability to pay. Quite frankly, there are a number of individuals who don't live in the city of Chicago that have accumulated debt over the years. As you may know, the city as a whole, going back almost 30 years, is roughly $8 billion of debt that has not been collected. So we put forth a strategy to make sure that we have people in place within the various departments to be able to contact those individuals that have the ability to pay these debts and ensure that they set up a well-situated opportunity to do just that.
Are you up to date on your bills, your water bill, Mr. Mayor?
Hi, Mayor.
Hi.
My question...
Yeah. Remember that? A lot of people saying, wait a minute, this man has had a whole lot of success in making deals, the art of the deal, and making all these deals. He see what's going on with the country and all this and that. We saw what happened with his first term and all that, and we see what's going on with this term. So I'm just saying here, if you see that someone cannot budget the finances of their own home when it comes to the man, I don't know where this man live, but to have a water bill like that, my God. And amongst other financial things that I'm on a payment plan. I'm on a payment plan. I'm on a payment plan. Now I get it, folks. There's a lot of people that got payment plans when it comes to things like owing taxes, things of the sort. But all I'm saying is going to keep racking up. Do you not think that there won't be a correlation between the fact that if you can't get your own finances in order in your home, all of a sudden y'all voted this? Never mind. How are you going to run a city is basically what I'm getting at. And that's the same exact example that I'm talking about in regards to the Bible. When it said, if you don't even have your own house in order, how are you going to rule the house of God? If you don't have your own finances in order in your own home, how are you going to have rule over a city with a budget when you can't even take care? The Bible talk about things like, can you not even take care of the least, the small matters? And yet you better be put over something big. I'm just saying. It all makes sense now, Chi-Town. It all makes sense. Let me know what you guys think about all this by putting it in the comments below after this video. Do these things right here that helps my channel if you really enjoy what I do. The next video I'm doing after this one will be up here. Things as of yesterday right here. If you have not subscribed to the channel, click the icon. I am Ty Smith, Model Renaissance Man, and I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing, and most of all, praying every last one of you guys in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.